观众朋友们，你们好，我是伊莉嘎。今天的图书馆节目为大家介绍一本非常有趣的关于海鸥的真实故事。海鸥斯密格一个真实的故事。今天我们很高兴请到这本书的作者 Mark Seth Lender 与大家分享他的作品。Hi，
你好。你好，我是Mark Seth Lender, and this is my book.
Yeah, this is your book.
Yes.
今天Mark Lender 来给我们讲这本书他是怎么创作的，还有这些书的一些细节。这就是 Mark Lender 的绘本小说封面。当人们漫步在海边沙滩时，一定会注意到那些矫健轻盈的海鸥，自由自在地穿梭在蓝天、大海和沙滩之间。古今中外，人类和各种动物有许多感人肺腑的传说，可是又有多少人听说过人和海鸥之间心心相印的故事呢？ Mark Seth Lender 这本书的作家，今天来跟我们大家分享他的作品。兰德先生是美国国际公共广播电台 Living on Earth 活在地球上广播节目的编导及摄影师。这是每周一期的广播节目，在美国270家公共广播电台播放。兰德先生也是国际探险俱乐部的成员，他的足迹遍及7大洲许多荒山旷野，他以摄影镜头捕捉到大自然中各种野生动物的美景和其他一些自然奇景。这些照片都是兰德先生在世界各地拍摄的。兰德先生和夫人 Valerie Elaine Pettis 住在美国康州海边的一个小房子里。他们与一只名叫斯密格的海鸥结下了缘分，斯密格成为他们生活中一个不可缺少的成员。10几年来，海鸥斯密格总是不断地登门拜访兰德夫妇。兰德先生把这段亲身经历写成一个绘本故事与大家分享。Okay, I know we all see seagulls all over. Not many of us know much about them. So, since you have a special interest in seagulls, you are so knowledgeable about them. Could you please share a little bit about their habits, their characteristic, and emotion?
Well, you could see how Smeagull, this is Smeagull, that is the real Smeagull the Seagull,海鷗Smeagull. He will look you right in the eye, just like a person. And seagulls in general have left their tracks all over. We find them, I have seen them on every continent, all around the world. These are two gulls, a glaucous gull and a juvenile glaucous gull in Iceland, and they're fishing for herring, which has just been forced in their direction by whales, by orca. This is a gull in the opposite hemisphere. Wow. He is called a kelp gull, and he lives in the Falkland Islands, which is all the way down south in the opposite direction.
Wow, so you took the pictures of
yes,
and
I took all these pictures, yes. Wow. And these you can see, of course, are polar bears, and I'm sort of in the way there, but right behind me you can see two seagulls, and this is in Hudson Bay.
In Canada.
In the center of Canada.
Canada.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So the seagulls are going to eat the leftover.
Well, they're waiting. Yes, they're waiting for the polar bear to finish.
Yeah, wow.
And these gulls are in Svalbard, which is very close to the North Pole. This the picture we saw of the first polar bear looking right at the camera. He was also in Svalbard. These are called ivory gulls, and they're white like ivory, right?
Wow, it's beautiful.
And they're sitting, and they're sitting on a little piece of blue ice that's very compressed and came off of a glacier.
那个蓝色的是个冰川，所以呢，兰德先生说他照这个是在这个小岛上的一个冰川。
They're not common, and here in Greenland, near another glacier. This was a bay that I was in, also very far north, and we have more seagulls. So you really find them everywhere: northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, east, west. We have, I think, a picture of a California gull coming up in California.
Are they all similar?
They are similar to a degree. There are many different species, but they have certain things in common. They make their living principally off the sea. They are great hunters. They can catch almost anything. They can solve problems. They're very smart. And because they are so many, and because we see them everywhere, we tend to ignore them, like traffic. We don't, if we see a rush hour traffic going down the road, we say, oh, there's the traffic. We don't look at the individual cars. And so the same way we say, oh, just seagulls, how smart can they be?
我就想说一下，兰德先生呢介绍说这个海鸥，我问他是不是都差不多，他说有好多种 ，How many kind of species? There are like different kinds.
Many.
有许多不一样的种类，因为他们都生活在地球的不同的地方。
海鷗 Smeagull is a herring gull. Which is a particular kind.
对，他说他那个书上的这个斯密格海鸥呢，是个银鸥，叫herring gull， 在中文翻译成银鸥。这个 this one.
This is a humpback whale, and the whale has just eaten some very small fish, and there's a seagull right. Can we see him? Am I in the way? Right. There's a seagull right waiting to see if one of those fish can be captured, and the whales are very patient, very slow, very tolerant of the seagulls, and they'll even let a seagull land right on their lip.
他说这些鲸鱼呢，它一般都很耐心，而且对这个海鸥呢比较友好。有的时候他们还会让海鸥来落在他们身上，所以他们不介意的。
And that's in Cape Cod, which in a place called Stellwagen, which is perfect habitat for whales.
Where is it?
In Cape Cod, in Massachusetts.
Yes. 在麻省的一个小岛屿上。
Yeah. And there's the California gull, and he's on a nest. And you see, he looks a little bit like Smeagull, but he's different, and he's much bigger.
这个海鸥是生活在加利福尼亚州的，它跟书中的斯密格海鸥有点相似，但是它比斯密格海鸥要大一些。
And finally, north in Vancouver Island in Canada, we have a whole bunch of gulls, and they're also fishing for large schools of fish that, in this case, whales are also, there were whales nearby, and they were also fishing for the same fish. So, so we have little animals like seagulls and giant animals like whales, and they're all fishing for the same thing, and each one has its own technique, its own method
to fish. Yeah, I just want to tell the Chinese audience. Lender 先生说，这个照片呢是在温哥华岛上拍摄的。它这里有很多一群成群结队的海鸥在捕小鱼。那么在周围呢也有很多的鲸鱼，同样也在捕捉 同样的鱼，所以他们海鸥跟这个鲸鱼呢都共一起来抓这些鱼。
So
他们有不同的方式，这些海鸥来捕鱼。
So that because seagulls are everywhere, they're a very good way to introduce little children to the natural world. Because if I tell you a story about polar bears, and I can tell you stories about polar bears, about lions that I have been very close to, about elephants, but most people won't see those things.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah, let me just say that. 兰德先生说，因为海鸥呢是我们常见的一种鸟，那么这个就很容易给小朋友们来做介绍。这海鸥，因为他们可以联想到自己看过的鸟。如果他要讲到北极熊啊，或者是非洲的狮子啊，那么小孩们不一定见过它们，所以呢很难把它连在一起。这个海鸥就很容易，因为他们到处到沙滩上都可以看到。
Yes, yeah. So as we said, they can catch anything. These photographs I show you now. These were right outside the door of my house. I live right near the water, and last fall we had almost 1 million of these little fish. They're about that big. And they showed up all at once. They're called peanut bunker. They're a kind of herring.
Oh, okay. 兰德先生说，这张照片呢，就是他在他家门口拍摄的。他说，去年的时候，家门口来了有上百万条这种鱼，所以就海鸥就飞过来捕这些鱼。
And so all the seagulls we'll see in the next couple of slides, all the seagulls came from everywhere, and they came to eat these fish, including Smeagull. I have a photograph of him doing it.
他说，于是呢，因为这么多鱼出现，所以海鸥从各地飞过来，飞到他家门口来捕这些鱼。
And there they are, and you can see they're catching 2 at a time.
大家可以看到，从这张照片上，就是当时呢，这些海鸥飞过来来抓这些小鱼，这海鸥一口可以叼2只小鱼来吃。
These are young herring gulls. These are 2-year-old.
这些海鸥是2岁还算是小 baby 吧，小的海鸥来抓鱼。Do you know how many years they live?
Yes, they live a very long time, over 30 years.
Over 30 years. 海鸥的寿命是30多年，所以海鸥可以活30多岁。
So now that Smeagull is my friend, I have to live a long time, and I cannot move.
We'll get into Smeagull a little bit later on. So let's finish up.
So and that's a laughing gull. That's called a laughing gull. Different species, also fishing. In the kelp, you see him in the seaweed catching a fish.
Catching the fish.
Yeah.
这是一个不同种的海鸥，叫 laughing gull.
Laughing gull.
它呢也在捕捉小鱼。
Yeah. And that's Smeagull, and he has caught a crab.
这个照片呢，就是他的 Smeagull 海鸥。他抓到一只小螃蟹。So now let's talk about your book. Since we already talked about seagulls in general,
sure.
Now we can focus a little bit more on your Smeagull. So you can share your story with us, how you found each other, and over so many years, like I'm sure there's so many wonderful stories. Maybe you can share some of them?
Well, the interesting thing, as I was saying, this is directed, of course, towards children, because the fact that seagulls are everywhere and that we ignore them is an opportunity for a child to pay attention to something that's right there, that they can see almost every day, except maybe in the Gobi Desert or in Death Valley, almost everywhere. In the Arctic, in the Antarctic, in the cities, everywhere there are seagulls. And so the way we got to meet this particular seagull is he found us. He came to the house, and we were feeding birdseed just to the birds in general, and he showed up eating some of the birdseed, and I said, well, he's a seagull, he has to eat fish.
So when was that?
Oh, 10 years. More than 10 years,
yeah.
almost 11 years ago.
他说10几年前呢，这个兰德先生在他家门口在给这些鸟在撒鸟食，就是其中呢就有一个海鸥，就是海鸥斯密格来吃鸟食，那个是他们第一次见面。当时兰德先生就觉得说你是海鸥，你怎么来吃一般的鸟的食物呢？你应该是吃鱼的。
So we went to the fish market and got scraps, what they were throwing away, and started feeding him. Well, he learned very quickly when we woke up, when we went to sleep, where in the house we slept, where we lived. He would look in the windows. So, and I noticed over a period of months, he's studying the glass. Maybe we can, and he's looking at the glass, and
This is great.
And he's studying the glass. And this is a very interesting thing because in the wild, there's nothing like glass. Glass is solid,
Right.
and it's transparent. You can see through it. And he figured out by himself that he could knock on the glass to get our attention.
Let me just share this with our audience. This is amazing. OK，兰德先生说呢，就是从那以后，就这只海鸥经常来他家。那这只海鸥呢，就开始观察他们家这个玻璃橱窗。那个海鸥是野生的，它一般习惯于水这种透明的。这个玻璃呢是坚硬的东西，一个实体。但是他说这个海鸥很快就搞明白了，这是个玻璃的实体。所以他呢经常会来到他家的时候就来敲这个玻璃的门。
And this is a drawing of Smeagull. Let me see if I can get that so there's no reflection. There, that's good. This is a drawing of Smeagull knocking on the door. And these drawings are really of him because every seagull looks a little different, even within the same species. Like us, they have different faces. They walk differently, their voices are a little different, and so we know him very well.
这个书中的图片呢，就是斯密格这只海鸥到他家来敲门的一个图片，这是真实的，这个也是斯密格这只海鸥。
And when he knocks, he knocks like you knock. He knocks as if you were at the door and in a hurry.
That's
like this. So
他说每次斯密格来敲他们的窗门的时候，跟那个敲门的声音跟你我跟人的敲门声音是一样的。Very interesting.
Yeah, it's
okay,
great.
Let's
it's
continue.
Great. So, shall we read a little or
later,
talk about that?
Just talk about, let's finish up.
So there he is again with his crab,
Yeah.
and it's not so easy to catch a crab because they fight back. So he has to learn how to eat that. He has to learn how to catch a fish.
Right.
He has to be able to see through the water and catch something, which is not so easy.
Yeah, 这是那个海鸥的一个本事，天然的本事，进到水里以后抓到螃蟹、抓小鱼，就是他们生存的一个能力。
And there he is. Again, I'm in the way here, kind of.
That's okay.
But he's. Well, I want you to see his fish.
Oh, you got it.
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank
so
you.
You got it. Yeah.
There's his fish. Yeah.
So Smeagull 又抓到一只小鱼，这是 Smeagull 的照片。
And he caught that fish. We didn't give him that. That's his fish. And he uses us the way you would go to a restaurant. That's me. I'm his restaurant.
兰德先生跟他夫人经常呢到市场到那个鱼市去买好多小鱼来喂 Smeagull。但是呢 Smeagull 他经常也是自己先抓鱼，如果抓不到鱼呢，他会来登门拜访，要一些鱼食来吃。
Yeah. So, and he can use tools. So here he is picking up a snail. And then he will drop it on the rocks very accurately to break the shell, because he can't do that just with his beak. He can't peck it enough. So he drops it, and it falls and hits the rock and breaks, and then he can eat it.
That's snail, right?
That's a snail. That's a moon snail.
Oh, that's a moon snail.
Moon snail.
对，这是一个蜗牛。这个 Smeagull 呢抓到以后，因为它只要吃里面的蜗牛肉，它就把它从上面空中落下来，打到石头上，打到石头上，完了把它碎了以后，它再下来吃里面的肉。所以 Smeagull 还是动脑筋。
He's high there. He's about 100 feet in the air.
Oh, 100 feet.
Yeah, he's about 100 feet in the air. Yeah. And he's dropping that on the rocks.
Very good.
Yeah. So
let's talk about that.
This is also a very nice thing, because herring gulls like us, you know, ideally they find one person and they stay with that person. They marry, and they're very loyal. One day, his
Can
mate.
I just tell
Oh yeah, sure,
that?
yeah.
OK， 他说呢，这个银鸥呢跟人类一样，它也有自己的终身配偶，它一般也是一夫一妻。他找到一个自己相配的配偶以后，就一辈子跟着这个配偶。
Yeah, and so one day, his mate Smeagull disappeared, and he came and wouldn't eat. He would knock on the door. I would come with food. He wouldn't eat it, and he kept calling and calling and calling her. And it was so sad. I went out to look for his seagull, and I couldn't find her. And finally she came back, and he was so happy. And he would come, and when he would knock, he would make me feed her first.
Wow, this is amazing. OK， 兰德先生说呢，这个他的这个斯密格海鸥也有一个伴侣，就是一个女伴，因为海鸥这个它斯密格是公的。他有一次呢，他跟他的配偶一起到兰德先生家来讨食物，但是他说他的那个伴侣呢消失之后，斯密格就非常伤心，就不断的就叫，在寻找他。来敲门的时候，兰德先生喂他食物，他也不吃，因为他的伴侣不在。一直到最后，等他出现的时候，他才高兴，让兰德先生把食物先喂给他的配偶。
So he's just generally very smart. Smeagull 很聪明。
兰德先生想说，那个他的这个海鸥斯密格非常聪明。
Yes, and quite so again, the seagulls are a good way for a child to learn about nature, because even though they look at you and they relate to you and they understand you many things, Smeagull knows his name.
Wow,
Smeagull knows his name.
对，他说那这个就是 Smeagull 呢很聪明，他会当那个兰德先生他们叫他的名字的时候，他会知道是在叫他。
But he's still a wild animal.
Yeah, 但不管怎么说，他还是个野生的鸟。
And here he is, that's Smeagull with the fish, and he's feeding it to his mate Smeagull.
这个呢是他抓的小鱼，他抓到小鱼以后，先喂他的伴侣，他的夫人先吃。
He's very clean. Here he is washing. After he eats, every time he comes to us for food, he flies out on the water and washes his beak very thoroughly. Washes himself. After he wants to be clean.
Oh wow. OK. 兰德先生说，每次呢，他们给斯密格喂完小鱼以后，他一定要先去水里先洗干净，他喜欢干净，保持清理。
And he cleans his feathers every day, several times a day. That's called preening. Preening, yeah.
他每天都好几次来清他的羽毛，他喜欢干净。
Yeah. So because in order to fly. Two reasons. First of all, to fly, the feathers have to all be lined up. And also to stay warm in the winter. If the feathers are dirty, they won't be warm. So that's important.
他说他清他羽毛呢有2个原因，就是说羽毛要这种干净以后，那个毛长，它可以飞得高，还有在天冷的时候，它清干净以后，它会保暖，更暖和。
And in the next slide, you see that he, as I said, he's very much aware of us, and he will look you right in the eye.
Yeah.
He looks to see what you're doing, what's your facial expression, what are you thinking. Many animals do that, and that's something we don't think about either. We look at each other.
Right.
Over 80% of our attention is to the eyes. If you do studies, you'll see that's where people look. They look you in the eye. Many animals do that. Polar bears, seagulls, lions, elephants. People think it's a challenge. It isn't. It's if they want to know what you're thinking, if they want to know your thoughts, they look at you to see, what are you thinking? What are you doing?
兰德先生说，这个海鸥呢，也跟人一样，也跟很多的其他动物一样，它会直视你的眼睛，盯着你的眼睛。其实他在想，就是他也在观察人，也想知道人们在想什么。所以呢，就像我们人一样的之间，人跟人交往，经常也是看着对方的眼睛，同一个道理。
Because we all evolved from the same place. We all come from a single place. About 500 million years ago, the eyes appeared for the first time. And all the animals with eyes are somehow close together.
说就像人类的历史最早，所以人们有了眼睛以后，跟很多动物一样，就是这个眼睛的功能，大家知道就互相交往的时候都用眼睛、眼神或者对方看看我们谈话交流，理解对方都是经常是眼睛。
Yeah. So, and here's his book. I mean, you could, you know, how could I not write a book about him? I mean, he's so smart and so interesting. It's, but the big work with the book was really the drawings, to the illustrations.
That's
because,
okay. 兰德先生说，这个他们跟这个斯密格海鸥交往了这么久，而且有这么多动人的故事，那他怎么能不写一本真实的故事呢？跟大家分享。现在呢，我想问一下他这个绘本的这个设计。Now, you told me that Valerie designed the illustration. When I first saw book, I was so amazed by the pictures. All my attention went to those beautiful pictures. Look at this. Could you please tell us a little bit how she designed, how she illustrated those? Okay.
Well, we see Smeagull in particular, and that is his portrait. That's really what he looks like. And we see him almost every day. We live near the beach, and so Valerie spent a lot of time looking at seagulls to see what they would do, how they would fly, how they land. We studied them, we took some pictures, we looked at the pictures, and then she decided that the best way to do this was in pastels. Do you know?
Pastels.
It's like chalk.
Chalks.
Yeah, chalks. So the drawings are very large. They're about like this. And then we photographed them for the book, and we made them, you know, to this scale. But all the drawings are what you call two-page spreads. This is Smeagull coming when there are icicles in the winter. I'll read a portion of this in a minute, and you can see it.
So,
but these are all about 4 times the size.
How long did it take Valerie to design the whole book?
More than 5 years. More than 5 years.
他的夫人呢 ，Valerie 是这个插图者这本书的，他花了5年多的时间来做这本书的插图。非常漂亮。And the first time when I saw it, it's just I was amazed. It's so eye-catching. It's just so attractive, beautiful, wonderful. So well, Valerie did an excellent job.
Thank you.
Give her the credit. 60% or 70% of the credit goes to that.
The book was written. I came up with the idea for the story. fairly quickly. The way I write, ideas come to me very fast, and then most of the work is in the editing. And then it takes many drafts to get the editing right. So we just finished these are the proofs, the press proofs that we have, and I think maybe 6 weeks. 5 or 6 weeks before we actually sent all the color corrections and everything to be printed, I was still changing some of the text. So
这个兰德先生说，他自己写这本书的时候，因为他的夫人呢是做插图，他是写这个内容、这个故事，他有很多很好的想法。写出来以后，最有挑战的一方面就是一直不断的修改，因为呢英语写出来还有押韵。就是把这个故事还有 rhyming, right? You spend lots of time on
and getting it just right. But the real work was the drawings. The real work is the drawings.
他也承认说，真正这个最有魅力的这本书最有魅力之处还是这个插图。
That was the hard work.
但是这个内容呢，是这兰德先生把它放在一起写成的这个书。Okay, so if you don't mind, maybe you can share some of the pictures with us.
Sure.
Thank you.
So here is Smeagull on a rooftop near my house, and that's just our beginning drawing. And here is Smeagull at sunset with the pink sea.
夕阳落山的时候，这个海边，这是在他们家门口，这个水呢是夕阳的颜色，粉的，跟这个蓝色、白色混在一起。
And here is his story. This is our house. That's actually a drawing of what our house really looks like.
I wish everybody can go there. It's beautiful.
Let me see if I can get this square.
这就是兰德先生的家，那个房子就是他的家，就是那个海鸥斯密格经常去拜访。
So it's really Smeagol's house. That's right. It is really海鸥斯密格.
Yes, Smeagol.
It's really we just are the humans who get to live there and take care of him. You know, that's the whole story. So there's a house near a seawall that stands by the shore. And that house has a roof and a sliding glass door. And the people who live there, Valerie and me, stand by that door and look towards the sea because Smeagull the Seagull knows that we know. He comes in the rain. He comes in the snow. He comes in summer. I'm telling the truth. He comes when icicles hang from the roof.
Those are icicles?
No, this is the sun, bright sun. Here come the icicles.
Okay. Oh, those are the icicles. 就是冬天的时候，那个房檐上贴的那个冰条。
When it was very cold.
一条一条，这都是冰条。
He comes in the spring, and he comes in the fall. So there's spring with flowers, and there's fall with leaves, and the beach is all full of little bits of debris and what's left over from the summer.
So nice.
He comes when it's cloudy and there's no sun at all.
That's your house?
And that's our house again.
Again.
That's the front of the house.
And that's the real sky?
That's the real sky on a cloudy day.
He flies like an eagle.
He flies like a seagull.
A seagull. Yes, a big
he flies like a seagull. Yes, every day at 4:15, Smeagull the Seagull knocks on the door. He knocks when he's hungry. He's hard to ignore. It's Smeagull the Seagull asking for more.
Good. Thank you so much. I remember one more thing before we wrap up. You told me that once Smeagull disappeared for a while. Can
Yes.
you just tell us a little bit about
Well,
that?
that's in the book. You have to read the book to get the story.
Okay.
But
You're not
but I'll
going to.
tell you this. You'd be amazed at how attached, emotionally attached you can. The way some people love their cats and dogs, and I love cats and I love dogs too. But this is a wild animal. He does what he wants.
Okay.
And he disappeared for quite a while, and we were heartbroken. We were heartbroken. I would walk up and down the beach calling him, just the way he called Seagull when his mate disappeared for a while.
Right.
I'm like that out on the beach.
Okay, let me just share this part before I forget. Okay, Lender 先生，我问他，他曾经讲过，有 Smeagull 的一段故事呢，就是有一天他突然消失了，所以 Lender 先生跟他的夫人呢就非常的焦虑，到处寻找。那么他现在就在讲，当然是他们这种跟那个斯密格之间的感情，他没想到就跟很多人、跟动物、跟那个狗啊、猫啊那种感情是一样。虽然斯密格是个野生的鸟，但是他们这么多年在一起，这种交往是有着很深厚的感情。
Yep. So you can learn more about him at my website. We will have he'll have his own website soon, but right now it's marksethlender.com. And very soon it'll be Smeagull.com.
I think are we blocked?
There, yeah, we have marksethlender.com.
Okay, that's okay. 那
That's
如果你们
it, yeah.
想知道呢更多的关于 Smeagull 的故事呢，你们可以去兰德先生的网站去看这个 Smeagull 的故事。
Yep.
还有if they want to order to purchase a book.
Yes, they can go to my website or send me an email, which is my initials MSL.
Is that
at marksethlender.com.
Is your email there? No.
No, but
Not
if
there.
they go to the site, they'll see that we'll
they
have
can
that up in a day or two. And I'm at MSL at marksethlender.com is my email.
如果呢读者感兴趣想订购他的这本书的话，可以进他的网站那里，或者就是如果你们想直接跟他联系呢，网站里有他的 email， 他的邮箱地址，大家可以给他发邮箱。
And they can order in Chinese or in English.
那个上面有中文，有 in Chinese， 他们可以用那个有中文的注解。
And we're hoping to do a translation.
Right.
So
那个兰德先生呢，现在正在进行之中，准备把这本书翻译成中文，完了跟我们中国的读者一起来分享他的故事，有趣的故事。好，我想今天我们的采访就到此结束，谢谢大家。Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was really
Thank you
wonderful.
very much.
Thank you. So good.
Thank you.